we go. Easy peasy. Down the hill. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. So I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, I'm no stranger to rope pulling, chain pulling. We do a lot of that around here, but it's kind of a long haul. We got an early start, so there won't be as many cars on the road, hopefully. We are going to Eggy Transmission, Sioux Falls. And, just let a professional take a look at this thing. Hopefully get it back on the road here before too long. Hopefully it won't make me go broke. I'm nervous. Nervous about getting there, and then nervous about what the results will be upon its inspection. Yep. I wonder if I should try to pass him. Trying to keep that perfect tension is not easy. I mean, you can stay on the ball for 5 or 10 minutes, but for a longer drive like this, it's just slightly anxiety producing, but so far so good. I'll feel good about getting there. So I finally finished watching Columbo last night. They put all the episodes on the Roku channel. Man, what a trip. What a trip. It starts in 1970, 1971 or something, and I mean those first 7 or 8 years, you have just these amazing guest stars every episode. I mean, you're talking Johnny Cash, Donald Pleasance, John Cassavetes. I mean, and it's so elegant, and it's just really, really good viewing. And last night I finished with the last episode. The last episode was 2003. I mean, the people all around Columbo change through the years as you're watching these episodes, through the decades. The people change, but Columbo doesn't change. And not that he should have, because that would have been bad, but the fact that he didn't change at all, it's really weird. I mean, I can buy it in the 1970s, or even when it came back in the late 80s, and even the early 90s, but 2003, you have people that look so current, but Columbo still looks like Columbo, and he's still driving that old car, and he's like walking around, smoking a cigar. Pardon me, ma'am, just one more question. It's 2003, it's really weird. My heart wasn't in it, but I was committed. You ever get committed to something like that? You're like, I started this from the beginning, I'm gonna see it through, but yeah, that's just what I was daydreaming about just now. Alright, we are getting very close to our destination. Look at all these cars. This place looks really busy. Guess I'll see my truck in a year. Jesus. Pretty much the same thing as yesterday. I had some extra time, so I was playing with that old Ford truck just to see if I could bend the rusted brake line, if I could just find some clean metal and bend it just enough to kind of cap it off a bit, just so it could stop enough for me to maybe use it for a couple days before I take it somewhere to get fixed. But yeah, look at this. Brake fluid there, brake fluid there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. Just all the lines are shot. Just so, yeah, I give up. Except I did not give up on this. My lawnmower, vintage garden tractor. I was having trouble getting the deck to work when I put it back on. So we were sidelined by cold weather and everything a few weeks ago, and my father-in-law came over and helped me look at it. And this nut was loose. That was it. This nut caused this whole thing to come loose. And of course this spring is what, when you push the lever in to activate the mowing deck, tightens this up around this pulley to give it enough tension to spin the thing, blades, mow, you know. Anyways, tightened this up, and this had a good solid connection so it could push up against this pulley and do its thing, and that was it. Like that was it. It was 4 seconds of work. I spent how many days? 4 seconds of work. Well, I'm so thankful that tow into town went as well as it did. Whew, that was a long pull. Thankfully, not that many cars on the road, not too many people got impatient with our slow driving. A few people took some chances, Pat, but it went pretty well. So it's there, and fingers crossed on that it won't be too expensive of a repair. But I have a backup plan. My cousin, who is both a great mechanic and perhaps the most generous person on earth, he said he could do that transmission like in his sleep. And so if we could get it to Richmond, he could do it. So if it ends up being too expensive of a repair, whatever's wrong with it, I hung in there for 6 weeks, but I gave up. I gave up, folks. Anyways, if it's too big of a deal, then just figure out some way to get it to Richmond, Indiana, and then he said he'd be more than happy to do it. Find some way to repay him for that. Maybe I'll give him all of our guineas. Those guineas. They're very timid bird, and a lot of times when I'm in here, they come in here. And then they get scared because they see me, but they came in here. And they just all come in here and they all stand in a line and go, ah, ah, screaming at me. And you don't have to be in here, just go. Just go somewhere else. I'm sorry I'm scaring you. Walk away. But I think one of them, I think there's one female in the batch is starting to lay eggs, but they don't go into into the barn like the chickens do. They just lay eggs anywhere, or one of them just lays eggs. It's like a daily Easter egg hunt, and so we managed to find a few of the guinea eggs, and I think I have some video of this. They're little eggs, hard as a rock. You can't just crack them like a regular egg from a chicken. I mean, you gotta smash it open. But crystal clear inside in terms of a nice orange, vivid orange yolk, and then nice, just very clear. Like it just looks like a good, healthy egg. I don't know. Otherwise, it's pretty much like a chicken egg, but the shell is so hard. How did I get there? Oh, anyway, my cousin Travis said he'd fix the transmission, so if it comes to that, but I don't want to bug him, and nor do I want to try to get that truck 16 hours from here, so we'll see what happens at this transmission shop. And in the meantime, I don't know. This is a little bit repetitive from yesterday, but I guess that's the trick of daily videos, is not caring. I don't know what the trick is. Don't overthink it. That's it. Don't overthink it. So I'm not overthinking, just going with it, just riding the waves. trying not to be bitter because it's cold today. It's May and I'm cold yet again. Even Shuva loves cold weather, and she's kind of getting a little bit angry about the weather. So I just, in this coming week's going to be kind of cool outside. Just want some 70s. Doesn't even have to be sunny. Just give me some 70s. Let me walk outside. Let me not wear a jacket. Just let me not wear a hat. Hats. Just make it nice. Make it nice. Okay. All right. Okay. Until tomorrow. Oh wait, one more thing. The idea is just to get in a groove. Find whatever formula that is for doing a video each day. So it's gonna be a rocky start until I get a little more used to it. So bear with me, okay? Bear with me.